Hi, it's Eric Edberg, and here's my latest cello teaching video. And I thought I'd actually talk about centering oneself before we practice. We can bring all sorts of stresses and worries and concerns to our time with the cello. And of course, our time with the cello is just such a great time to let go of all that stuff. So here's a couple things that I have found very helpful and that I've been passing on to people for many years. The first is to really just consciously let go or to release everything that's going on with you. The wonderful cellist David Darling, who started Music for People, has been a great friend and mentor to me, has taught for many years. You put your hands at the top of your head and breathe in and go, ah, and just release everything that's going on with you. In Music for People, we refer to this as release. Just try it for yourself. Put your hands up here. I think people are into chakras. Think of this as the crown chakra. And you're going, ah. It's a wonderful thing to do when you're standing up as well. Another thing that I find really helpful as a way of centering and calming my mind down when I'm going to practice is a technique called listening to a string that I first read about in the Listening Book by Alauddin Matthew, which came out I think in the early 90s, maybe the late 80s. I'll put a link to it below this video. And it simply is to pluck a string and listen to it. And you're listening to the sound decay. Now probably from my iPhone video you didn't hear it for very long. You try this with your own instrument. It's like ringing a bell. As a matter of fact, if you have a bell, you can tap it and let it ring. And what you're doing is you're absorbing yourself in the sound. You're letting the sound decay, and you're listening for when you don't hear it anymore. And when you don't hear the sound anymore, when you don't hear the pitch ringing anymore, you'll hear the background noise, like the heat just came in my house, and so I'm hearing the air flowing through the vents. When you do this, you let the sound ring, and then really listen to the silence before you play another note. It's very calming, and it's become clear to me that one of the things that it does is to help us make our our attention external. Extension, okay? We're having our attention focused on the sound, not on the internal chatter, what often is the self-criticisms when we go to practice. We can calm and be more in a place of just being with the instrument and being with the music. So give that a try, hope it helps, and I'll see you next time.